From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
Hello everybody and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the show tonight, it is the Thunderstorm League of Racing, the award ceremony where we get to talk about what happened throughout the year. But first, give you a little bit of fun, give you a little bit of knock on the Michael Eckhart machine here for how many times we're going to talk about him, is Mr. Gary Wells. Gary, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing really good today. I'm really excited to slander Michael Eckhart for the next 30 seconds.
I mean, we could either talk about Eckhart hitting the wall, spinning, causing an incident. Well, there's a bunch of stuff
on the radio. I mean, what isn't there to talk about?
There's a reason why we call him Mr. Radioactive. Or we can, kind of shove a couple punches at Mr. Owen Wilson himself, or Luke Wilson, or Mr. Noah Wilson. So,
there you go, Noah Wilson.
I knew I was going to get it at some point. But gotta thank everybody on the YouTube verse, soon to be Facebook and Twitch, for jumping in on this, watching throughout the year. But a lot has happened, Gary. You know, it's been myself, you, Peyton. I think we had Simon at one point. We even had Mike Robinson at one point be somebody involved in an in-car interview and stuff. So we've had a lot of stuff happen this year, a lot of fun. What was your favorite moment this year?
I would say a couple of mine. The way the season started out at Daytona, I thought the Daytona racing was really good. I think that's one thing to mention. I think the next thing to follow up with that, having Simon Grills in the booth for the All-Star race was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. Watching Ryan Vargas and, a couple of his buddies come in and race with us at one point, Darlington and a couple other places. I thought that was really cool. I'd say to cap it all off is maybe doing those in-race reporter type deals at the end of the season there with a few drivers. Those were pretty enjoyable.
I mean, I always enjoyed having those people to talk to. My favorite still, I know we've talked about him a lot, was Michael Eckhart, because he was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go. But theoretically, if you go back and watch the All-Star race, that was by far one of my favorite things to watch, not just because we had a full Nerds Doing Nerd Things episode in the intermission of it, but you had Vargas in there. You had some of the biggest names in this league: Zeke Willis, JD Laird, Zach Murtis. You
Okay, that was pretty good.
But no, Chase Schaefer, a lot of people you might hear from tonight, but it was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to talk to you guys in the off season with a lot of our other streams. But tonight, it's all about the Thunderstorm League of Racing, their awards banquet, their awards ceremony, whatever you want to call it. But holy cow, everybody, let's get to it.
It definitely is about, the best of the best. And then also, we got some memes in there too for y'all people that like memes. This is kind of an award show for you too. So it fits everybody, AJ.
Yeah, I thought I was a person that hit the wall the most, but I'm so happy that There's a
We got
huge
somebody
difference.
else right.
There's a huge difference that we can bag on somebody else for once. It's so nice. It's like AJ's just here to broadcast, not wreck the damn car.
Right.
But I will say, we talk about the meme. Gary just brought it up. If it wasn't for some of the drivers in here and how they hit the walls or how they went flying, I wouldn't have Ricky Bobby. I really
This
wouldn't.
is true. This is very true. Ricky Bobby would not exist. I mean, he still would, but not on your broadcast.
All right, well, let's send it right to the open, and we return is the start of the Thunderstorm League of Racing award ceremony.
Champions. They aren't just made, they're molded, shaped by their very values. As a fictional character in a movie once said, every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. The men that make up the Thunderstorm League of Racing are just that. They are fighters, relentless in their efforts, and help shape what has become such a fantastic series. But at the end of every season, there can only be one champion, one victorious. As Dale Earnhardt said, the winner ain't the one with the fastest car. It's the one who refuses to lose. So tonight, we celebrate the end of another season. We celebrate the many drivers that raced with us. We celebrate those that were always here every week. We celebrate the painters whose artistic abilities outshone the field every time they pulled onto the track. We celebrate the rookies who took on a new challenge in participating in this great series. We celebrate those that improved on their talents. And finally, we celebrate the champions who went above and beyond and proved they were the ones who refused to lose. We celebrate the end of a great season, and we look on to the future. This is the Thunderstorm League of Racing Award Show.
All right, Gary. Well, let's get it to it first. Introduce the third place driver tonight.
Yeah, so finishing third place overall in the standings, one of our most talented drivers in the field every week is Zach Murtis. Won a race, ran really well throughout the year, but couldn't quite get that championship, but was able to run consistent throughout the year. And Zach, without further ado, third place in the standings. That's a pretty good accomplishment, my friend.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like we could have had a little bit better speed and things could have gone a little bit better in our favor, but things just kind of happen when you're running for a championship. It's all up in the air sometimes. You just got to kind of roll with the punches. Obviously, some of it didn't really go in our way. And hopefully, if the videos catch it, you can see my beautifully designed Murders Racing shirt. So
I got to get one of those.
Friend here. We're working on it. We're trying to get them pushed out and hopefully get them rolled out soon on the website and get a bunch of merchandise taken care of for the upcoming racing season in real life. We're going to be stepping into a kart and hopefully continuing in the legend car. But, just building off of this, I'm just incredibly grateful for Noah and Chase and everyone for hosting this league and, having to deal with my cat as well. She's just all over. She's like, she wants attention. But it's been a great season, and there have been a little niches here and there where we kind of got to nip it in the bud a little bit. But all in all, it's been a great season. And shout out to my buddy Michael and Glide. I miss you. I miss seeing you in the wall. Thanks for that caution at Chicago, by the way. A little shade, but all in good fun. I love you, Michael. You know that. But yeah, just great season. Hopefully we can build on it moving forward, and hopefully maybe sometime soon you'll see that 0-2 car running for a championship.
Well, you're definitely a contender when you hit that racetrack, as you do on every broadcast, every race. Tell them where they can find you and what you'll be doing.
Absolutely. My name is Zach Murtis. I drive the 0-2 Legend car for Stillwell Racing. We're looking for a lot of partners to come on board this year. It's going to be a little bit of a rough season obviously inflation and everything is kind of taking its hit on everyone in the racing community. So that's why a lot of us are looking for a lot more business partners to come on board and help, support each other with everything. So if you do want to try to reach out to me, if you want to get your business on my race car or even the cart, because we're going to be racing go-karts over at GoPro Motorplex, you can always look for me, Zachary Murtis _racing at Instagram. You can find me Murtis Racing on Twitter and Facebook, and then you can also email me. Or actually, you can also check us out at murtisracing.com. You can send us a message on there. You can send us an email as well. Or like I said about email, you can send me an email at murtisracing102@gmail.com. That's MERTESRACING102@gmail.com.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations on your third place award. Gary, got anything for our podium finisher?
No, just congratulations on a great season, and you definitely have some unfinished business, but hopefully next season you'll be able to finish off the deal that I know that you've been wanting to do here, since this past season. So
Yeah, we're coming for it next season. You guys better watch out.
All right. See you later, Zach.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
Good luck to you.
All right. That was Zach Mertez and Murtis. Murtis. Said it wrong. Said it wrong. And I saw his face. I wanted to see his face.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to see that.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, he's gonna come after you now. I said his name right. You didn't.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna send it to a quick commercial break while we get ready for our next.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
We're back, everybody. Now with me, it is the wonderful Noah Wilson.
Hello, AJ. How you doing? Everything's doing good?
Well, I'm happy that I was able to kind of slightly tick off Murtis right there for a second. Just as he was hitting that X button, I was like, let me mess with him. It took him all the way to say it over radioactive for me to be like, all right, fine. I will condition myself to say it right. But just having fun. Take it away, my friend. I know you got an award to announce.
I do. It's my pleasure to announce second place of our championship. I myself had I don't know if you want to call it pleasure or displeasure of finishing second. I finished second behind none other than the season 2 champion of Steve Riccardi. But I'm going to announce our second place. Unfortunately, he had to win it twice in a row. He had that pleasure or displeasure, whatever you want to call it. He had to watch someone win in front of him twice. But I do consider him a great friend, and he has talent nonetheless. And I think you can agree with myself. But Mr. JD Laird, he had wins this season. He won once this season, not the kind of season he's probably looking for. Unfortunately, he's not in the call yet, but he will be most likely later. And I'm sure he'll be able to speak on his own behalf of how he felt like this season went overall. But as I can speak for JD, I think a second place is well deserved for him. I think he proves each and every week that he's one of our top drivers, and I can't help but congratulate him enough, even though second is not probably what he wants. Nobody wants to finish second. Nobody remembers second place, but I still think it's a good accomplishment, and to be able to do that twice in a row as well is something to be commended for. And so yeah, congratulations to you, Mr. JD Laird, on another second place finish, and hopefully soon we can get you in here to give your speech. I know you have a couple more awards to win. I think one more or so. Or two, I'm not sure. It's quite a bit with your name on there.
Just one. All right, Noah, let's get it to our winner. We're actually going to just move you guys around. I'm going to unmute the Chase of the Schaefer. Going to pop him up there. Let's see if we can get him to unmute himself. There you go. Chase, you got me, pal.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take it away, my friend.
All right, thank you, AJ. Our season 4 champion. He did a very well. He had a very good season this season. Led a lot of laps, won 3 races, 9 top 5s, 11 top 10s, and he was the first ever driver to win back-to-back titles and repeat titles. Your season 4 champion, Zeke Willis. Unfortunately, he is not here tonight because of some unfortunate circumstances, but he had a very well season, and we look forward to seeing him in season 5.
All right. Well, we're going to get to the Rookie of the Year in just a second, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we return, it's going to be Rookie of the Year time.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
We are back here, everybody. It is time for your Rookie of the Year. Kind of surprised by it, but now that I put it together, I've seen what he's done all season. Zach Deutscher is your Rookie of the Year, and here are his wonderful stats as I read them off. He had 11 starts. He had 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s, 366 total points. That's going to put him in the 8th place out of the whole league. Laps run at a 881. Overall, a great season. I don't think he is here. He might be. Let's get him in here. I'm going to send Chase back to the wonderful waiting room, and let's talk. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong guy. Ha! Sean Lester. Sorry, pal. Waiting for his stuff to load in, and you will hear from him. Zach Deutscher, it's AJ. How are you doing, pal?
Not too bad. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Mr. Rookie of the Year. How does it feel?
I'm honestly surprised and honored. It was an amazing season and met a lot of great guys, and I honestly cannot wait for next season to start.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next season to start as well. What contributed to your first year and how well you ran?
Consistency and just, like Dale Earnhardt said, you just never give up. You don't want to lose, so you just keep trying no matter how bad it gets.
So, my friend, what are you looking forward to? Are you going to be back for the next season that starts in March?
Yes, I will be.
All right, pal. Got any sponsors you want to hit before we let you go celebrate your Rookie of the Year?
Unfortunately not. I just want to thank you guys for the Rookie of the Year, and I just cannot wait for next season.
All right, pal. Well, thank you for coming and talking with us. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Gonna throw him in the waiting room real fast. All right, everybody, we're gonna take you to the video for the most improved.
Yeah, don't forget the stats if you remember.
All right, here we are. We are live once again, and Gary Wells is here to tell us who won.
Yeah. So most improved driver this season was. Sorry, I could barely read my notes here. Clay Nelson. He improved pretty well over the season. A lot of good drivers, deserving of that award, but Clay showed the most improvement. I believe he improved about 5 positions average finish wise between last season and this season. So very deserving of the award. And I believe accepting the award on behalf of Clay is going to be Noah Wilson.
Wow, there he is. Oh, God.
Hey, now don't be like that. Yes,
Scared me.
I am accepting this award on behalf of Clay Nelson. I want to give my congratulations to him. He may have not have had the results he wanted this season. He may have not have been one of the front runners, but he did show a lot of improvement, and I'm glad that we were able to acknowledge him for that and congratulate him from that. So I'm sure that Clay is very accepting of this award, and I'd like to congratulate him. And hopefully we get to see him next season, and he can continue the good work and continue his improvement. But yeah, congrats to you, Miss Clay. Congrats on improving and showing that you can become a better driver and one day see you up front.
Awesome. Noah, don't go anywhere because you are going to give us the next award here. Moving you guys around. Take it away, Noah.
Yes. So the next award we have here is the most poles. This is an award that I think is definitely something you want to acknowledge. Being able to prove yourself as one of the fastest and to be able to prove yourself as one of the best hot lappers out there, to knowing that you can come in each and every week as the fastest driver. But it is definitely something that needs to be recognized and a good way to put your stamp on into this league. And with that being said, the man who has won this award finished the season with a 3 total of poles, and that is none other than your second place finisher of this season, Mr. JD Laird, who unfortunately is not here yet. But like I said, once he does make it here, he will be able to have a spotlight. We'll make sure he talks about his second place and his pole or his poles award and many more that he may win today. So congratulations to you, JD, for showing that you are the fastest in qualifying. You may have not been the fastest when it comes into the races, but we still love you, and we can't wait till you get here to tell us how much you love us back.
All right, awesome on that. We're actually going to switch it to Chase Baker now for our next award. Come on. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you, AJ. Our next award is for the most wins on the season. Of course, out of all the winners this season, our most wins award goes to Mr. Zeke Willis, our season 4 champion. Unfortunately, he is not here tonight, so congratulations to Zeke, and we hope to see him back next season.
All right. Well, let's take it to those Fox Sports ads like people want to say they are. So we're going to transition into our certificates. So when we return, we'll hand those out, and I think Noah and myself have a lot to do with that. And I think Gary, too, if I'm reading that right.
Yes, Gary.
So we will be right back, everybody.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
Actually, before we get going into anything else, finally making it to the party, it is Mr. JD Laird. JD, I'm going to bring Noah Wilson in here as well so he can tell you everything you've missed so far and actually give you the awards. Take it away, Mr. Noah.
Hello, JD. Congratulations to my fellow second place winner, as you've got to do it twice though, not to just my one, but also you did win the most polls. So let's start with your second place. Just go ahead and start with, I want to ask this big elephant in the room. How does it feel being a 2-time second place finisher instead of one of them being a winner?
Please tell me this works.
It does. We hear you.
Okay. I had to get this set up last minute. I'm telling you, it is a frantic
That's
disaster.
exactly what we did.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be what again?
Second place 2 times in a row.
Oh, it feels second best. It's awesome. It's good to know that I can look to my left and be told that I'm second place and runner up in the same year. It's at least the trophies look nice. Sadly they actually look better than some of the quarter midget trophies that I used to finish second and third place with. So I'm keeping that trend for 25 years of finishing second and third. So it's fantastic. It's knowing that I'm almost good enough.
Well, I think you solidified yourself as good enough. You're just not a champion good enough, but I think you're almost there.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear the suit and tie in the business. I just wear the pants or the shorts.
I think you would look handsome if you did. But with that being said, what do you think? What could have changed the outcome? What could have propelled you above that runner-up second place area to where we'd be calling you a champion right now?
Well, realistically, I think there were 2 races that kind of did it in Talladega and Vegas. If those 2 didn't happen, I feel like if we took the drops, I still think I would have lost the championship because Zeke was just that much better than me. Like I knew I had to finish ahead of him every week, and he needed to have the one mistake for me to have a shot. And he even gave me the gimme of not missing a race, and it still wasn't good enough. Last season he gave me 2, and it still also was not good enough. So either way, I mean, Zeke is the golden standard of what needs to be what as far as in this league. So the fact that I saw his back bumper pretty much every race except maybe 1 or 2, I can't look down on it. Like he like I said, he is the gold standard in this league. I am the silver standard yet again. But now that I'm not overly pissed off, I'm not doing anything of that. I look on the season, it's like, well, I did okay. It's not to my standard, but I will close the book on that season, and I won't be happy with the ending. But I will say it is a good second edition of my time in this league.
Absolutely. And honestly, I think, I mean, I can agree with you that Zeke has really set the golden standard, but I think there's a lot of people in this league that look up to you as well as someone to beat, someone if you're better than or as good as, you might consider yourself one of the good ones. So,
well, I'm sorry to hear that I'm that standard.
Well, you know, I've raced next to you and I thought it was a lot of fun to be able to compete against you. And I think a lot of people can probably feel the same way, but that's not all you got. You at least did win something. You did win the most poles. So how does it feel knowing that you were the fastest qualifier, better than Zeke and anybody else here by winning it 3 times this season, better than anybody?
How does it feel to be the hot lap king? Sucky, because the hot lap king doesn't win races, which I only did 2 of to his 3, I believe. So it's good that I can at least see what the pace card looks like at the beginning of the race, not the end or at all. It is what it is. But that's usually been my forte, is I can usually get the max out of it. Like there's times where I'm just off, like Watkins Glen, I don't want to talk about. Talladega, Daytona, they don't matter to me. But most of the tracks that take a sliver of talent, I feel like I can get the max out of it, because that's all I've done is fix it up racing. It shouldn't take that long for me to figure it out, because I've been doing it for 17, 18 years at this point. Hell, that's older than Chase has been alive. So that just dated me. That's pretty pathetic. But I feel like that's my strong suit. So it's cool to win the pole, the most poles this season. But other than that, like I've already said, like I need the championship. I need the race wins. I need to beat the 20 car, and that's not happening as much as I hope. But it's still cool that I can at least beat him on 1 lap pace this season.
That's exactly. Well, JD, I think it's a lot of fun having you in here. I think I consider you as a good friend. I'm glad you keep racing with us. Eventually, we'll see you as a champion. I mean, I thought you were going to do it last season. I mean, you did win MVP a year ago. You still have a chance today. You also have a chance to win the best paint. That's, you know, you've already been handing the crown to Schaefer, but you never know. The people have voted, and you'll find out later.
Yeah, I'm not the way my season goes. Like I'm expecting to get beat by Chase on that, which wouldn't really sting as much. Because I have seen his work and I don't pay compliments that much, and it's actually not too bad. So yeah, I hope so. I hope I made that little kid's suit and tie day all nice and pretty. But
now as it is,
yeah. But like I said, like if it comes down to Chase and I feel like that if like I won't be disappointed if I get second again, because it's normal. But I never win paint comps. It doesn't matter. Like I have been a shoe-in to win one, and I still lost one because it was a fan vote. I lost one because I wasn't cool enough. Like, so if I don't win prettiest paint scheme or best paint scheme of the year, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just if Chase beats me there, well, if I show up next season, then that's just starting off the trend. So I'll be 3rd best instead of 2nd.
Well, hopefully we do see you next season, and next season we can call you finally a champion. I think you have a good shot, as always, JD, but I'm glad you're here to hang out with us. Congratulations on what you won. And like I said, hopefully we see you next season, whether it be hang out with AJ in the booth, or you're part-timing or racing full season to finally stop being the 2nd best, because nobody remembers 2nd place, JD.
I will always remember JD. I will always remember JD.
Yeah, I was going to say the only person that remembers 2nd place is me, because it's always me. But I hope I can race next season. The meeting that I just came out of, just to make this, 30 minutes late, it might have changed my schedule up a little bit. There's a lot more work on my end that might be done, so I don't know if I'll have the time. But I might, because it's an online world. I can dedicate my own time, set my own hours. So hopefully I get to come back and play. It kind of looks like it a little bit, but we'll see.
Awesome. Well, JD, hopefully we talk to you later as either our MVP or best paint. But thanks for coming by. I'm glad you spent your time a little bit with us. And like I said, hopefully we see that that 22 car in second place again next season.
Oh yeah, it'll happen. It might have a couple of different logos on it, but yeah, if it's going to be the 22 car, it's probably going to be second place. But if Chase runs full time and Zeke runs full time, it'll be third place, and I'll get my interview done sooner in the banquet.
That'll be great. All right, JD.
All right, JD. Thanks for joining. See you later, pal.
Catch you guys later. Hopefully later.
Catch you later. Hey, Noah, do me a favor. Mute your Discord.
I am sorry. I just didn't expect them to go nuts.
Okay, so actually, what we're gonna do now is bring in our. You're not on screen yet. Stay muted because we got to do my thing first. So what we're gonna do now. Unfortunately, he's not here, as Chase Baker did say. Zeke Willis is going to win the most top fives and the cleanest driver. I don't have his incident number or incident point number, but I will say he has the most top fives, and it's by 2 over Chase Schaefer. Zeke Willis has 9. So that's a lot. Can't hear you, Noah.
Like, give me a second. Can
There
hear me
you
now?
go. Now we can hear you.
I can give you those stats. So with the top fives, Zeke has scored in 9 top fives, and with his incidents, he had a total with 11 starts, 70 incidents.
Okay.
By far.
That is dope. Very clean, very fast, and another reason why he is our series champion. And Noah, let's get into it. Take it away.
Mr. Ward,
There you go.
I gotta give it a second. All right. So now what we have next here is the most laps led and the second place finishes here. The most laps led, I think, needs to be rewarded as well, as someone who came in and really came out and dominated the race. You may not get the results you want to finish in the season, but acknowledging your dominance is what needs to be done. And also we want to give the person who had to finish second the most. And ironically, it's not JD. It's none other than your fellow part-timer, whatever you want to call him this season, JD's thorn, Achilles heels, rival, whatever you want it to be. It's none other than the 99 car of Chase Schaefer. Chase has come in this season. Give me a second as I pull up the stats here. Chase has come in this season and led a total of 335 laps and also finished third, I believe, a total of 3 times this season. So Chase, congrats. And how does it feel, buddy, to lead the most laps but not win?
Well, I guess I couldn't lead the most second places in this league, rewards wise, like JD, but it's pretty nice not being able to make a full season because of just stuff going on in life, but still being able to get something done. That's pretty cool. The most laps led is definitely pretty cool too. Being able to show off that there's some talent there that maybe some people will not agree is there. JD, but but it's really cool. It's really cool that I got to get some rewards that aren't from off-track events.
Well, let's get into it real quick. So you led 335 laps and only won twice this season? Once? I mean, you probably
won last couple of cautions and I got cycled out, and I think that was the race Zeke. I think it was Zeke that said thank you for it to someone or in a previous interview. But yeah, it sometimes it hurt, but at the end it still shows that there's something there and that I am a force to be reckoned with. Hopefully next season I'll run a full season and be able to go for the hunt.
Well, I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but JD was saying that if you run full time next season, he'll be finishing third behind you in a Zeke. But with that being said, also, you are the most second place finisher as well. How does it feel finishing second more than JD?
I don't know. I don't know if maybe he would want that award. He sounds pretty excited about getting second place a lot. But I could tell you finishing, I haven't seen the bumper crossing the finish line after, I think most of the cases was those races that I dominated. Definitely is not too fun. So that's kind of excited to hopefully have that happen less next season and finish it off better.
Well, I think everybody on the stream right now can hear my Discord going nuts right now. Chase, you're being about not having a suit on, and JD is roasting you, and so there are a lot of people in the chat. So you might want to get to that.
You know what? You know what, JD, you were taking too long talking, so I had to take it off. I was getting a little too hot.
Yeah, I've had this sports coat on for the past 40 minutes right now, so you can be a big boy. You got a little bit of
Okay. I have a league that I'm trying to do. Okay, and these features are taking way too long, including mine. So like, let's get going.
All right. Well, Chase, you're still in the running for MVP, best paint. So hopefully, maybe we'll be talking to you next, or maybe talking to JD. We don't know. I mean, I know, but you'll find out later. But congratulations on being the first loser more than everybody, and
shots fired.
So that you can lead but not finish the job. So hopefully you take that. Hopefully you can take that off the track. That doesn't correlate off the track. So I'm trying to say of being able to. Hopefully you can finish off the track if you get what I'm saying here. So but yeah, hopefully maybe we'll talk to you later. And congrats on that stuff there, buddy.
Thank you, and maybe you're just a little bit jealous that I'm in the front pack a little bit more than you.
Oh, JD, he's calling you out there, buddy.
Oh, I'm not calling him out. I'm calling you out, Noah.
I must have not heard it. I'm sorry. I thought it was on JD. I got so many things to read. Listen, and the people in the Discord, I'm hearing that right now. I can't help it. If y'all would just shut up for 5 minutes, please. Just shut up.
All right. Thank you, Chase Schaefer. Hopefully we see you later if you do win. But let's get going. Noah, I'm going to zone you out, but stay right here. We're going to get ready for our next presentation. So, with that being said, waiting for him to show up in here so I can get his camera all ready. It is Mr. Gary Wells. Hi, what's going on, Gary? What are you presenting, and who are you presenting it to?
Oh, the guy that wrecks the most. I'm just kidding. Not really, though. It is the Most Incidents Award, and we are going to be presenting that to CJ Almond.
Yeah, CJ Almond unfortunately isn't here, so Gary, who's accepting it?
I will accept the biggest Rex award from CJ.
I thought we were going to give that to Noah, too.
I mean, Noah can present it if he wants.
Well, you presented it, but you want to know who we should have accept this award?
Michael Eckhart.
Yes.
You know, I had to do that. I had to do
yes.
that just for Michael. I hope you're listening.
I really thought we would have had him jump in and be like,
is he here?
No, he's not. I don't see him in the waiting room. But that would have been absolutely hilarious. But I'm excited for next season. I think CJ honestly is moving up the ladder, getting better.
No, he definitely is. He definitely has shown improvement, but surprisingly, I was kind of surprised to see that CJ Almond had the most incidents because, you know, all we ever talked about was Michael Eckhart every week hitting the wall.
Unfortunately, incidents are just bumps, scrapes.
Right.
Eckhart was just wreck.
Carnage.
After wreck. After upside down wreck. After radioactive wreck. But
wrecking off a turn 2 at Homestead wreck, like literally 3 or 4 times at Homestead. I'm gonna get roasted for this. It's great. I don't care.
I haven't even taken that shot yet. I feel like I'm gonna need it soon. But
you might.
For CJ Almond, you're getting better. Incidents don't necessarily mean wrecks. Congratulations on this award. But we're going to take it all the way to right now, the Best Paints Award. Here is the video. And to present the Best Paint Award, it is League President, whatever you want to call him, Chase Baker. Chase?
Thank you, AJ. And I am here to announce the best paint. And the best paint for season 4 is Mr. Chase Schaefer.
I feel like we just saw you.
Yeah, I think you might have.
So, best paint job. We saw it on screen there. What possessed you to run it? What possessed you to make it?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That paint, I kind of got some inspiration from Anthony Alfredo's Dude Wipes car that he ran at I think it was Road America. I didn't think it was gonna win, to be honest. I thought I like the design. It was simple, but JD's car is just so much more colorful. It just felt like a little bit more to it. This kind of comes a little bit as a surprise because somehow I just beat the designer of freaking the Mountain Dew Dale Jr. car, which I was not expecting, but I'll take it.
So we going to see that car on the racetrack more, or was that like a one and done, a couple races here?
I think, well, if the fans like it, I'll run it again more next season. Maybe I'll try and put some more color on it. If maybe I'll make that a primary, but that's I was not expecting to win this. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, brother. Congratulations, dude. I know you got
Thank
a
you.
race to run. Chase, you got anything for him? Chase 1 to Chase 2?
Just congratulations on your on this award. You made some pretty awesome schemes, and hopefully we get to see more of that next season.
Of course. Zach Mertz got the plug, so go follow at Monster Designs _ on Twitter and at _ Monster Designs _ on Instagram. I'm not too active on Instagram, but definitely Twitter. That's all I got.
All right, dude. Congratulations once again. We're going to get ready for the MVP video. Take it away, OBS. All right, everybody, it is time. Let's see who the league MVP is for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. Noah, who is the winner?
Well, before I get to that, I'd like to say a big congratulations to the top 5, those that are nominated to be the MVP. It is very well deserved to even have a chance to put your name into the MVP by finishing top 5 within our season and proving that you're one of our top 5 drivers, top tier drivers to even have a chance. I believe other than the championship, being named by the MVP by your peers is by far one of the most prestigious awards you can win within Artist League, because you're recognized by your fellow competitors that you were the best guy out there. You were the guy that they were trying to beat, and they acknowledged that for you. I do want to go ahead and give a little history of our MVP award. So far in our league history, the champion has never won this MVP. It always has gone to the runner-up. And who had these MVPs been? Well, I'll go ahead and announce them real quick. Season 1 MVP was the season 1 runner-up, Mr. Ryan Billy. Season 2 was also the runner-up, myself. I had the honor of winning this award, and I must say it does feel very good and rewarding to be named as the MVP. Last season, season 3, was also the runner-up. Mr. JD Laird was your season 3 MVP. And this year, your season 4 MVP is none other than your season 4 champion, Mr. Zeke Willis. Congratulations. Zeke, unfortunately, is not here to accept this award. However, as someone who has had the honor of winning this award, I can say on his behalf that I know it's very humbling and very honoring to win this award. So I want to go ahead and give my congratulations to JD or Zeke. I'm sorry, JD, but you did win this once, JD. But you also did finish third in this one. But before I get there, but yes, Zeke, I want to congratulate you for naming the MVP. Very well deserved. You are now a champion and MVP in this league. I hope nothing but the best for you when you come back. I think it was you by a landslide. But welcome to the prestigious family of MVPs. And I will go ahead and give the final running order of this MVP. Zeke was obviously your first place, and second place was Zach Murtis. In third place was Chase Schaefer. In last place, I'm sorry, JD, but it was you, but at least you didn't finish second. But congratulations to you 5 guys. And actually, I take that back. A tie for last was tied for fourth, I guess you could say, was Steve Accardi and JD Laird. So congratulations to you 5 as always. Just being named here in the top 5, a chance for MVP is nothing to be disappointed about. You may have not won, but there's always next season. And congratulations to you guys, and congratulations to Zeke. And that's it for the awards, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure AJ's got something to close, and I'll give you guys the schedule of the season.
Go first, Noah. I'm gonna bring Chase in here as well.
Okay.
But Noah, go first, and let's hear what you have planned for the next season.
All right, so next season, I'm going to start with this first before I give us the schedule. Next season, we are going to have a little bit of rule changes. It's no secret that we had a little bit of a struggle of cautions late in the season, and that has to be cleaned up, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Typically, we gave everybody a warning if you cause a little accident, but we are no longer doing that. So if you cause an incident, you're going to have to get an EOL and go to the back. I apologize for the Discord sounds. I have to pull this up to be able to give the schedule. So guys in private chat, please give me 2 minutes. Yeah, so those are going to be the major rule changes. We're going to try to clean up the incidents that we have in the back for the crashing. Also, we're giving a rookie of the year kind of thing, a rookie season. If we don't see any improvement from your rookie season to next season, where you kind of become a common denominator, we're unfortunately gonna have to let you go. We just need this league to propel itself into the next season and be what me and Chase envisioned this league to be. So with that being said, without further ado, I would like to announce our season 5 schedule, when it's starting, and where are we going. So the season will start March 1st of this year. It's going to be, again, a 12-season schedule or 12-week schedule, 3 off weeks. We are always, as always, we are going to be opening up at Daytona for 80 laps. And then after that, we'll be headed up to North Carolina, I believe it's in North Carolina, to Rockingham Speedway. Again, we will be returning there for 115 laps. Then after that, we'll be heading west over to the Legacy Kentucky Speedway. And after that, we will have an off week, not off season, I'm sorry. We'll have a break on March 22nd. Then once we get back, we'll be heading to Nashville Super Speedway, 106 laps at the Nashville Super Speedway. And then after that, we'll be heading, again, even more west. We'll be going to Kansas. We'll be returning back to Kansas for 90 laps there. And then we will head over to Charlotte for the typical Buddy Popel Insurance 150 at Charlotte. And then we will have an off season. And here's where the biggest changes. Here's where the biggest changes. After our off week, we are no longer going to be returning to Watkins Glen, but we're not getting rid of the road course. Where we are going to none other than the Charlotte Roval for the road course of next season. That will be 44 laps at the Roval. So basically a back-to-back week in Charlotte, but obviously 2 different tracks. Then after that, here's another big change. You probably won't be expecting this. For race number 8, we are going to Homestead Motor Speedway. Yes, you heard that right. Homestead. We are not ending next season at Homestead Motor Speedway. So 80 laps or 90 laps at Homestead Motor Speedway. And then I know JD's not going to like this, but we like it, and we're just going to have to do it. We're going to have a wild card race, Talladega, and there will be a rule change for that as well. I forgot to mention that. I'll get back to that later. And then after Talladega, we'll have an off season. Then we'll have a 3-week finish to the end to see if JD can finally become a champion if he races next to us, or he's going to have to sit there in second place again. We will be going to Texas Legacy, the old Texas racetrack before it was messed up, back when it was fun, for 90 laps. After that, we will head back to Iowa for the none other than Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. 170 or 125. 125 at Iowa. And where are we going to be ending our season, you may ask? Well, in honor of the track going bye-bye that nobody wants to have happen, we will be ending our season at none other than Auto Club Motor Speedway. And for those who would like to know, oh, by the way, 75 laps. And those who would like to know, what are the conditions going to be like next season? Well, about 95% of these races are going to be in the hot, slick sun. So expect to be ready to put your elbows out and put your best driving suit on, or whatever you want to call it, out, because it's going to be time to drive. We are teetering the thought of maybe trying an experiment race where Nashville Super Speedway, we might actually start that as a night race, but it will transition into a day race. We're still teetering that idea, but it might be a possibility. So hopefully everybody's okay with the schedule there. It's going to get released again in the Discord, so hopefully y'all guys check that out. But that is going to be your season 5 schedule, and I want to get back to it. Talladega. We're going to do something a little different for Talladega. I think our biggest issue with Talladega was a lot of new guys came in, a lot of part-timers came in, didn't really care about the league, didn't care about the outcome, and it really caused a headache for everybody. So what we're going to do, if you join the day of or the week of, you will not be allowed to race with Talladega. We want to keep our regulars in Talladega only. We don't need a 40 field is great, but we don't need 20 random people who don't care about the league messing it up for those who do. So we're going to clean up Talladega. So it should be a lot better. We're going to discuss a little bit more about how we are going to do Talladega when it comes to that. We have a couple months to figure that out. But right now, anybody who part-times or just joins in a week before, you cannot race Talladega. So if you really want to race Talladega next season, make sure you are racing full-time or at least majority of the season before Talladega so we can get you in there. But I'm going to go ahead and shut up. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing my voice, but I do want to say closing thoughts for myself, and then I hand it off to Chase. I want to thank every single one of you guys coming in and racing with us. Me and Chase, honestly, it was more Chase had a vision for this league. He asked me, do I want to help him? I'm like, sure, let's go. And every single one of y'all don't know this, but y'all are really, really helping this league grow and become more than what me and Chase thought it would be. You guys have really set the ceiling high for us, and really you allowed myself and many others in our league to make new friendships, to make new bonds, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys here, and I can't wait to see you guys in season 5. Hopefully it's so much better. We are trying our hardest to make this league so much more fun, so much more enjoyable for every one of you guys. I mean, you're taking our money but I really appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make this a lot better for most of you guys, because you guys deserve it, and I can't thank you guys enough. So with that being said, Chase, the stage is yours, buddy.
Thank you, Noah. Yeah, like he said, I want to thank everybody who came to join us this season. We had a lot of guys come in. It was a lot of fun. I wish I could have been there for more races, but unfortunately, things just did not go my way. But we are always hoping to do better. It's been almost 2 years since this league had started. Almost 2 years since I had asked Noah if he'd be willing to help me out. It started out with potentially doing a 30 race schedule. That didn't work out. And
I'm so happy you didn't do that.
Yeah. So we decided to do 12 race schedules, and we decided to do the money prizes as well as trophies. And 4 full seasons in, we have seen so much growth. I want to thank everyone who's joined us. I want to thank everybody who's watched All-Star 15 TV. I want to thank AJ for joining us for season 4 and for joining us for season 5. I look forward to it. I look forward to everybody joining us in season 5, and let's get it done.
Yeah, pretty much on board with that. All-Star 15 TV is going to be back March 1st for the Daytona race. So excited for that. Hopefully I will have Gary, Peyton with me as well. They are a big part of what happens here at All-Star 15 TV on Wednesday night. A lot of the graphics you see on your screen are made by Mr. Peyton Sweet, and Gary's knowledge of racing, of NASCAR, of how this stuff works is by far Larry Mack level, and it is so nice to have him here, chatting off my ear and chatting off your ear, because if you're not seeing what's going on screen, you're still seeing it in your head. And he does a great job with painting the word of, I think it's the word of pitcher of word, whatever. He talks, you see it. And, but no, they did a great job this season. We're just going to get bigger and better here on All Star 15 TV. So if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You're going to see a lot of stuff grow here from now to the point where we actually get launched at Daytona for the Thunderstorm League of Racing Season 5. But Noah, Chase, Devin, I know you're probably watching on probably a little time delay. Great job, great season. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. And I poured this probably about a half hour ago. Cheers, everybody.
I wish I had something too. I wish I had something to have a drink with. We all need a drink with this. Oh, I wish I had something.
I drink all my water, so.
There's water in that. Not a lot of water. Mostly alcohol. But everybody, stay cool, stay safe. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you for being a part of this league. For Noah, Chase, Devin, Gary, and Peyton, thank you. And we will see you March 1st for Daytona. Peace out, everybody.
See you guys.
See ya.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
Hey, we're back for a quick second. I forgot. Sorry, Ian. Congratulations. Great job. Bye.
Thank you, Ian.